When you love somebody, they hurt you more than somebody that you don't love, even though they did the same thing. Because you just expect that because I love you, I wouldn't have done this. You can see I'm talking about. Are you getting what I'm saying? But it's just a normal thing, and this person doesn't know better. They are just beating you. To be honest, you know that dating period, you are very tolerant. But when you enter that house, bam, and they remove those things, you see the real person. So what's a toxic relationship? A toxic relationship is one that consistently damages your peace. You can take it with a pinch of salt, but I think peace is also overrated. One of the ways that God leads us is definitely by peace. But because you don't feel peace, it doesn't mean God is not there. And I like to put balance so people don't miss God. And I've said this before, I think some months ago. When Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he wasn't feeling peace. He said, my soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. But that was the will of God. Actually, the way you want to understand peace is not just in the context of leading. In other words, he gives you peace as a token or answer to a prayer. There is a time when God answers your prayer, and there is a time when the answer manifests. The manifestation is your partnership to that instruction. So that peace I'm talking about there is the rest that God has given you. And I use a very strong word, damages. Damages your peace, clarity. Look at this one, identity or walk with God. Even when there are moments of affection and attraction. Even when there are moments of affection and attraction. So what makes it qualify to be toxic is that there are good times, but there are more bad times. Are you here? This definition does not apply to a couple trying to understand each other and arguing or in disagreement. I'm not talking to you. Two of you just got married 6 months and you are trying to understand how to live with this person. This person has been like this for 29 years. You have also been like this for 31 years. And you don't expect a friction. Yourself, won't you shock? They are two different human beings now. There will be disagreements. And I pray that God will bless you with good friends that will not make you feel like they didn't go through it. Yeah, listen, I've said it before. Me and my wife, we agreed. You see that power couple thing that they did? We are not part of them. We glory in our infirmities. I was playing, there's one video of me singing Exalted, and I was playing piano. I carried Arasimi, I was playing piano. Some people went on the comment section and put there, God bless me with a husband like this. I just look at this, I say, be careful what you pray for. A husband like what? I can't even marry me. No, I'm not joking. Do you know that there are days that me and my wife don't spend 1 hour talking? I don't have the time. You are now saying because you saw one video. See, this particular life, like I said, don't cut it or leave my message. If she comes upstairs and I'm upstairs, I will go downstairs. If she comes downstairs, I will go upstairs. I will lock myself. Because I'm like, why am I staying with somebody? Oh my God, I can't be productive. And this is the same me that when we first started dating, because we're both jobless. And what jobless people do is talk. We're talking for at least 8 hours every day. So imagine the shock that you have been talking to somebody for 8 hours and you are now living with this person and the person locked themselves inside. You are knocking. I open the door and say, I'm coming out. The first thing that will happen to you, especially, and let me say this here, because I'm trying to put balance. When you love somebody, they hurt you more than somebody that you don't love, even though they did the same thing. Because you just expect that because I love you, I wouldn't have done this. You can see I'm talking about. Are you getting what I'm saying? But it's just a normal thing, and this person doesn't know better. They are just beating you. To be honest, you know that dating period, you are very tolerant. But when you enter that house, bam, and they remove those things, you see the real person. You now have to start making it clearer. Yo, okay. I know I said that was okay, but really, I don't roll like that. So that one I'm talking, that one is not toxic relationship. That's disagreements to understand each other. The first 6 months, the first 1 year, there will be, here and there, what are you saying? You're trying to understand each other. Why are you doing? Because me, when I go somewhere, I sit down quietly. And the way my mom brought us up, before we go for, my mom is like my wife, and my mother-in-law, I'm like my mother-in-law, which is interesting. So my mom is the life of the party everywhere. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, let's just be quiet here, you know. So to now marry my mom, I'm like, oh man, I can't even be free from this. You get what I'm saying? We just got there, my wife is already standing up, you know, and she doesn't know ice. She's dancing. I'm like, she's like, and she's enjoying herself, and I'm boiling. Like, sit down. It's not your party. In my entire life, I don't think I've gone to 6 parties. So, another shock. When I got married, my wife is friends with everybody. And her dream is that everywhere she goes, her husband will follow. So I said, I'm not going. Why? I'm like, you're crying because I'm not going. Then we had the phase of, why are you crying? Oh, are you trying to manipulate me to go with your cry? I'm trying to help you. These are real issues. I think my saving grace was talking to some of my friends. And when they started telling me that, there was one of my friends in Canada I spoke with. I was talking about my wife. He now continued from where I stopped. He started describing my wife to me. I said, are you a prophet? He said, oh, the reason why I know is because I am your wife in my marriage. You are my wife in my marriage. I said, you are a wicked person. But for the first time, I was hearing my wife from another person, and I was understanding why she was that way. I left that conversation knowing that the grass is not greener on the other side. If I drop this one now, I will start that process again with another person. And by the way, it is statistically proven that if you divorce once, you have a 48% chance of divorcing the second time. If you divorce the second time, you have a 75% chance of divorcing the third time. And if you continue that thing, this is the strange part. Children from a broken home have a 55% chance of divorcing. Don't call it generational curse. It's behavioral pattern. Everything is not devil. I've told you, there is a way you'll be running your life. The devil will step aside and watch you self-destruct. Listen, don't laugh yet. After service. Are you getting what I'm saying? He will step aside and literally start watching you self-destruct. Because the way you are doing it, he won't have done it better. That thing is called, you see, we are products of nature and nurture. There are some things you will pick up by sin and you will normalize. But those things they are self-destructive